US presidential candidates Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have attended a memorial in New York on the 23rd anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. It was a much more sombre affair after last night's head-to-head TV debate ahead of the election in November. There were insults and a stream of personal attacks, and they sparred on issues including abortion, foreign policy and the economy. Both sides claim victory after the 90-minute debate watched by more than 57 million people. From Philadelphia, here's our North America editor, Sarah Smith.
At a September the 11th memorial service, it was Donald Trump who orchestrated a cordial greeting this morning. Quite a contrast, with Kamala Harris striding across the stage last night to demand a handshake from a reluctant Mr. Trump.
Good debate. See you. Have fun. Thank you.
It was contentious and ill-tempered, with both candidates in attack mode.
Stop with the continuous lying about this stuff.
What she says is an absolute lie.
Yet again, I said it at the beginning of this debate, you're going to hear a bunch of lies coming from this fellow.
Excuse me, I have to respond. Another lie.
This former prosecutor had come prepared to push his buttons.
People start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom.
Provoking an unsubstantiated rant about illegal migrants in Ohio.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Just watch both their faces. He is clearly bristling with barely contained frustration. She's enjoying mocking and laughing at him, but deadly serious when attacking him on abortion rights.
The government, and Donald Trump certainly, should not be telling a woman what to do with her body.
Ms. Harris said she would try to reinstate the right to have an abortion.
But her vice presidential pick says abortion in the 9th month is absolutely fine. He also says execution after birth. It's execution.
A claim so outrageously untrue, one of the debate moderators had to step in.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
A flustered Donald Trump relied repeatedly on attacking the current administration's record on immigration.
Why are we allowing these millions of people to come through on the southern border? How come she's not doing anything?
Democrats here say they are very happy with how Kamala Harris managed to keep Donald Trump on the defensive, going after him hard, getting under his skin, and leaving him looking angry and rattled. So flustered, he made an unexpected personal appearance to try and spin his own verdict.
I say the truth. If I lose votes or gain votes, I don't care. But this was my best debate. I thought it was very good. I thought she was very weak on foreign policy. She was very weak on the border.
At the same time, a confident Harris campaign immediately suggested a second debate next month.
She wants it because she lost.
Do you have an answer?
Well, I don't know. I have to think about it. But if you won the debate, I sort of think maybe I shouldn't do it. Why should I do another debate?
And we will win!
Post-debate celebrations in the Harris camp were capped by a huge celebrity endorsement, as Taylor Swift declared, after watching that event, she'll be voting for Kamala Harris. Sarah Smith, BBC News, Philadelphia.
Well, as you saw, there were plenty of claims and counterclaims. Our analysis editor, Ros Atkins, was watching the debate from Washington and has been fact-checking some of them.
Donald Trump says the TV debate was rigged. His supporters are saying it was 3 against 1 because the two moderators fact-checked him more than Kamala Harris. But he said much more that wasn't true.
Immigrants in the city of Springfield, Ohio, are eating the dogs, eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
The moderators highlighted that ABC had contacted a city official who had debunked this claim. And BBC Verify has also been told there's no credible reports or specific claims of pets being harmed, injured or abused by individuals within the immigrant community. In total, Trump was fact-checked or clarified 5 times. Kamala Harris, not once, despite making such claims as
Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment since the Great Depression.
That's not true. In 2021, when Donald Trump left office, unemployment was at 6.4%. In 2009, it was 10%. On abortion, Harris said,
if Donald Trump were to be re-elected, he will sign a national abortion ban.
That's misleading. Donald Trump says he'll leave the states to decide their positions. And if these statements went unchecked, so did many others by Donald Trump. On immigration, he claimed,
We have millions of people pouring into our country from prisons and jails, from mental institutions and insane asylums.
This is not supported by available evidence. During one attack on Biden and Harris, Trump claimed
we have inflation like very few people have ever seen before, probably the worst in our nation's history.
that's not true. Inflation in the US peaked at 9.1% in June 2022, and it's been above 9% at various points in US history. So some claims went unchecked, others were challenged. And this was different to the Biden-Trump debate in June, when CNN decided not to fact-check during the debate, though it did afterwards. This is another illustration of how, ever since Trump ran in 2016, the media has wrestled with how to respond to the volume of false and misleading claims that he makes. In this debate, both candidates made statements that require correction, but Trump did so more than Harris. It's not biased or rigged to point this out.
Ros Atkins there. Well, our North America editor, Sarah Smith, joins us now. The polls have certainly shifted since President Biden decided not to run again. Just how tight is this election looking?
Well, the polls suggest that it is still absolutely neck and neck. So although Kamala Harris today is feeling confident after putting in a strong performance, that does not mean she is assured a victory in November. Because consider this, there are only 8 weeks to go until the election, but it was just 8 weeks ago that the last presidential election saw Joe Biden's candidacy destroyed. Clearly, a lot can happen in that short period of time. Last night did give voters a chance to see both of these candidates head-to-head for the first time. They could compare temperament and demeanour, but they were a bit shortchanged on policy detail. And as we keep saying, because it's true, this election will be decided by very slim majorities in just a very small number of those key swing states.
Sarah Smith, our North America editor, thank you. And you can hear plenty more on that debate on the latest Americast podcast. It is available now on BBC Sounds.